Yep, ready.
All right. Hello, my name is Alan. I am from CFC Garage, and today we are working on my friend Dimitri's 1978
Yep.
Honda CB750SS.
What are we doing?
We are going to change the oil in the filter, and we're going to walk right through it right from the beginning. I'm walking Dimitri through it because he's new to the mechanical world and learning and eager and wants to know how to maintain his own bike. So that's what I'm here for.
Cool. What do I look where's the oil?
Show you. Underneath this cover is the oil tank.
Okay.
I'm 99% sure.
Okay.
Going on memory because it's been a little while since I've touched the 750. Oil fill goes in here. Down here in the front of the engine is the filter housing.
Okay.
Pull this bolt off here.
Okay.
And the whole thing comes off.
And that's where you put the filter.
Yep.
Got it.
It goes inside. It's a canister type instead of the screw-on types like newer cars and newer motorcycles have.
Sounds good.
And there's a drain plug somewhere under there that we have to loosen up to drain the old oil out.
Sounds good. And what do we need for that?
Let's see. Sockets.
Okay, check.
Not much. A socket or two
Uh-huh.
for that bolt, the filter bolt,
Yep.
and underneath. And that should be it. And the drain pan.
Drain pan.
And the new filter.
Is there a
the oil.
particular drain pan you need, or?
Just a nice short one. This one will hold 5 quarts and the bike holds 3, so we shouldn't spill.
Obviously it's gonna go under.
Oh, actually 6.
That's good.
Right under there.
That goes right there, perfect.
Out first, and then we'll pull the filter.
So first we're draining the oil into the pan.
Right there's the bolt. It's a bigger one.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good. Get my motorcycle jack. We are laying on the ground. But it's time to loosen the drain pan bolt. And they usually are a little bit. It's all aluminum, so you want to go a little easy, especially tighten it up. You don't want to go crazy tightening this up. And then the best part,
here comes the oil.
right? Draining the life blood out of the poor thing, fresh blood.
Yeah, that's what we call it.
Yes. This is cool. Whoops, I always do that. Oil the bolt. Whoa. Oh, got a little soaked. Getting down to the last drops here.
All right, here we go. We got it.
I think
So
it's
filled
about
up.
time to put it back in. There's nothing on here. And of course, wow, slippery. And then I don't go crazy on tightening it. Just make sure it's snug.
Yep.
Next, we move on to the filter.
All right. Next up, don't mind the rust. We're gonna take care of it. This is gonna be a project.
Oh, yeah.
Next project.
Next step is this. And just so you know, 17 millimeter for the oil pan. And for the filter.
Sounds good.
All right, and then there we go. Quick.
Don't drop it in the tray.
There we go. So that takes care of that. Let that sit there and drain for a minute. Really, all we got to do, here's the old filter. This looks like a spacer. Huh, that's interesting. Yes. I want that to stop dripping so I can pull this stuff out here and show you. It's waiting a second. All right. Okay, so here's the breakdown of one of these. This is a canister type filter. So this bolt is what holds everything on. Oil flows through the inside, through the filter, and up into the engine. Nothing too exciting about this. It's just a canister. And then the filter.
Which filters usually use?
Yeah, which is
A messy mess.
yeah, it looks horrible.
There's a spring in there, you see?
Yep. This spring is vitally important. It holds, the spring goes inside the canister. Yep. It holds pressure, holds the filter up against the engine.
Yep.
So that way it filters properly. Yeah. Just want to kind of get the last of the chunks out. Sit there and drain for a second. Everything's getting very slippery. There we go. I'm gonna grab that rag, rip it up and check it out.
Clean everything up, nice.
Make sure it's, you know. Now I think there should be the little rubber O-ring gasket inside the box there.
Let's check. What do we got here for filter?
K&N.
K&N.
K&N are good. I use K&N on my stuff, so let's not roll into the dirt, please. Yeah, let's see what we got in here. We have a brand new, nice, lovely red canister filter. Look how clean that looks. And 2 new gaskets.
Yeah.
A little O-ring and a big one. You didn't see that one. Get this all cleaned up inside.
Nice.
And out. I'm all about like cleanliness when it comes to oil and stuff like that. Just try to get it as clean as possible. And it's really not dirty inside there anyway.
Perfect.
Yep. Things like this being clean and stuff, it's, you know, it's a good step. I mean, you don't like to put dirty stuff back in with fresh oil.
That's
so I
right.
try to make sure everything's as clean as possible. Okay, take 3000. We're gonna pull this little old gasket out and replace it with a new one. And I like to do it with a little screwdriver or something. You kind of work your way under it without gouging the aluminum and try to get it to go. I might have to get one with a flathead.
Yeah.
Yep. Gasket a little bit.
He's got some getaway.
Yep.
But it worked.
But it worked. Just had to get a little oomph to get it to move a little bit.
Nice.
So old gasket. Very collecting our old. That's kind of the thought. It's like beep, 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 beep. Get all this extra stuff out of here. Look at that. Screws. Yeah. And I got one more gasket to remove.
No way.
Yep. One more.
What's that?
And another O-ring gasket to prevent oil from bleeding through and leaking out.
So remove one from here and remove one from
Got it. Yep.
Nice.
It's just very slippery and not
Nice.
slippery where it should be.
Let's go.
Next step, we put the puzzle back together. Related parts, gaskets, spring. First, breeze is starting to get a little Just came off your sockets. We hit it. We got into sockets that had not been used yet.
Obviously.
Yeah. Little gasket number 1. Install's easy. You just pop it over the end. Easy when your fingers aren't slippery. Come on. You can laugh.
This reminds me of one thing, but I'm not gonna go into.
Yep. Now I can't do it. Oh my god, yep.
Pull,
You're at that moment and you're like struggling. Oh my god, I just want to slip off.
Yo.
I quit.
All right,
My career is over.
Well, with Demetrius attempts, we got it on.
Yes,
Yay.
yes.
All right, cool. He has more practice. I don't know.
Oh, that was good. All right, scrap. This one's easier. It just sets in.
Nice.
And it should stay in place. Okay.
Perfect.
So the pieces of the puzzle. Main bolt. This is the way I do it. I get it popped in a little bit so that way the gas gets in and seated it just like it should be. The spring holds pressure, holds the filter up against the engine. And the filter.
Which way does it go?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's the same on both sides.
Okay, sounds good. Probably letters out.
Yeah. And just kind of swoop. There we have it. And as you can see, boing, boing.
Okay.
Now, you got to remember which way is up. Don't think it matters on this. Okay, there's a little bit, this is something to notice. A little bit of a wider piece here. When you look at that, this part's wider and this side is not. There's a centering piece right here. I believe that goes into that.
Oh, yeah. The one on top.
Yeah. And that holds it into place.
Yep.
So, now, you know, when tightening and installing these things, don't go crazy trying to get it to start.
So, scratch that, it's going in.
Right.
Thin part into that opening.
I don't have a torque wrench. Hondas I've had.
Round 2.
Yes, we forgot something.
Wait. Okay.
Spacer. Oh, gravity. Spacer and a shim. Spacer goes here. Shim goes there.
Nice.
Boom.
Nice.
Doesn't make sense to me.
How's that gonna screw in? So once we put it in, it's gonna take that much, and then you push it in.
Right, once you tighten it down, tightens that
Yeah,
tight,
that's gonna be pretty good.
far enough. It's the getting it started part where I like, okay, see, yeah, that fits right in there just like that, nice and smooth. Okay. And stuff like that's gonna happen. I'm not pulling off the cover, the plastic cover, to get to where the oil fill is,
Nice.
the oil tank. So, pretty sure. All right, it's time for me to leave these too, because I can't grip anything. I'm all done with the nasty stuff.
Doctor's done with the surgery.
Now it's just little stuff. Yeah, the last part, fresh blood. Okay, get that.
And is this the same process for Honda CB750, 500, 250?
Each one's have little different nuances.
Yeah, like where it's
Very-
located.
Yep. Very similar stuff, right? Don't want to go crazy on this yet. There we go. I'll show you how they set in.
There we
Oh,
go.
Look at that.
There's the beauty.
I just want to see there we go. Yeah, these little rubber grommets. They hold in by that. These things, always kind of check these when you're with these bikes, because these things love to crack.
Yeah.
This one looks in great shape.
Yeah.
No cracks or anything.
Nice.
I don't know if we're actually supposed to drain anything out of this. It's a good question.
What do we got here?
We're gonna get into the oil tank. This is just a little snug, so gently you wanna give it a little loosening. Should be empty.
That's pretty empty.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of residual. It's not gonna hurt anything.
All right, here we go.
Fresh blood.
Quart number 1.
Let's see how it goes. It'll go well. Okay. Wonder.
Oh wait, don't we need a thing?
Do you have a funnel? Yeah, let's use a funnel.
Finally.
Yay!
Give it the blood.
Fill it up. Maybe if you tilt it this way, it doesn't do that bloop, bloop, bloop thing too much. Sportsters have a separate tank like this too. I don't think my 900 has a tank like this. I think it all goes right into the engine, if I remember. $4 as-is motorcycle.
Yep. Quart number 2.
The Shadow, I have a reusable K&N air filter.
Quart number 3.
All right, let's see how.
So that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty full. I'm thinking once we crank, like they said about cranking the engine over. I want the oil light to go out.
It was on before.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it didn't have enough pressure. Because it takes a minute for, a few seconds for the oil to work its way through. But it's good now.
So we started the bike,
Yes.
and then we basically ran it for a little bit, and then the oil level dropped down significantly. So that's exactly what we want.
Exactly.
Okay, great.
That's what I was thinking.
And also the oil light went out when we used to start it before.
I'm going to put the last little bit of oil in. I'm not going to worry about the last 0.7 quarts. Because it's funny how in one spot it said 3 quarts, and the other spot it said...
Basically, I'm gonna take this
Well, we got to... Yeah.
and dump it into the tray that we can take to. What's the best place to take it out?
Oh,
O'Reilly?
any auto parts store should take it.
Any auto parts store.
Monroe. Any oil change place should take it.
Yep.
Which is cool. We should be good about stuff like that.
I mean, potentially you could just bring it in the tray, in this tray, but it's better to use the big one because it actually drains nicely.
Yep, that thing drains nice and it seals, so you don't make a mess.
You don't make a mess and don't leave oil all over your driveway. All right. So we added the remaining oil and we got exactly in the good.
Yep, we're in the good
spot.
zone.
Good zone right here. All right, so the oil has changed.
Oil is done.
All right, Alan.
We'll put the side
Great
panel
job.
back on and call it a day.
Call it a day. Successful oil change happened today.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, let's go.
So we added the remaining oil and we got exactly in the good.
Yep, we're in the good
spot.
zone.
Good zone right here. All right, so the oil has changed.
Oil is done.
All right, Alan.
We'll put the side
Great
panel
job.
back on and call it a day.
Call it a day. Successful oil change happened today.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, let's go. All right. If you liked what you've seen, give me a like. if you want. Subscribe. There's going to be more to come.